Hi, my name's Steve Martile, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about discovering key messages in your dreams to unlock tapped potential. Now, I'm going to share three things in this video. One is I'm going to share my own personal experience. This just happened to me last night. I wrote down the dream. I'm going to read it to you in a minute. The key message that I got from it. I'm also going to share why you want to write down your dreams. And then I'm also going to share the steps to do it, okay? I just did a video on this a couple weeks ago. If you want to check it out, just Google dreams in my name and you'll see that video. But I'm starting to realize that more and more this theme keeps coming up for me, and I'm realizing how powerful it is. So in this case, I'm going to explain how this dream has helped me. And you want to think of dreams as getting information from another playing field. Like this simulation, this 3D physical reality is one playing field. It's one. It's not the only one. And so you got to see that if there is a different playing field, a higher version of yourself that can see things, the overview, the panoramic view, the vision for your life, can see all the steps. You want to be able to take information from that because it gives you an assist. And so that's why I'm saying is this playing field that we have, that we're in other dimensions during our dream states, pulls valuable information that we can use in physical reality. It's not just about dreams and dreaming. They actually have value. So I want to talk to you about the dream that I had. I'm going to explain how I interpreted the dream, how you can interpret your own dreams, and then I'm going to give you some 3 steps on how to do it, okay? So why would you want to write down your dreams? Let's start there first of all. Well, what it does is it helps you get information, like I said, from another playing field, from a higher dimension, okay? Now, can I prove that scientifically? No, but what I can do is say, experiment with it. You be the experimenter that tries it out and see if it has any validity for you. If it doesn't, toss it out. If it does, keep using it. So it's just like a tool in a tool belt. You can keep using it if you want, and if you don't find any value from it, don't use it, okay? Second is it gives you guidance on either what to do next in your life about maybe important decisions you need to make or a transition you're going through, and how to look at things, like how to actually look at things. I know it sounds simple, but it's like it can give you a total different view of yourself, your self-image, or how you view the world. And maybe you've been looking at it one way this entire time, and you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old and realizing there's a whole nother way to look at the world. That's what dreams do. They give you that information, to give you that insight. Third thing is, sometimes it's just a reminder. The dream is just a reminder of a lesson that you already learned, something you've already taken, something you've already experienced. You got the lesson, but you kind of forgot. So it's like the dream is giving you information to remind yourself about that. I get those once in a while. Another fourth reason why you want to write down your dreams, and this is very common for me. If you're an entrepreneur, you work with clients. I work with all kinds of clients all around the world. I'm being told the challenges of my clients before I get in the call. I'm literally either I get it in the dream, and then in my meditation, I'm like, oh, that's why this is going sideways with the client, because of this. A fear of being separate, or whatever it is. A fear of getting approval, whatever it is. I get these all the time. And I get them the day, like if I have a call and I go to sleep that night I'll get a dream. If I write it down, usually I do because it gets my attention. It feels different. It's got a bit more intensity. I'm like, ooh, that's an important one. I'll write it down. I'm like, oh, this is about this client. And then I go into the client call, and then it gives me a bit of preparation. Okay. So that's another reason why you might want to write down your dreams. If you don't work with clients, then maybe you won't value from that, but I find it extremely valuable. Again, it's another tool in the tool belt. And then the fifth thing why you want to write down your dreams is it helps you solve problems in terms of like challenges that you might be going through. And let me give you an example. So yesterday, because I just had this dream last night, yesterday I was playing tennis with my wife, and I was getting frustrated when we were playing. And usually I don't. I'm like, tennis is fun. I enjoy it. But we've been like kind of, I'm going to say stuck. Free will. We chose to be here in this house that we're renting in Northern Ontario. We've been here about 18, 19, maybe 20 months, and we're moving. We're definitely moving. And I've been getting that signal loud and clear. It's time to move. And we have the finances to do it. and we know where we're going to move. So, and we're going to be doing a few things. We're going to be going to the US, and then we're going to be coming back to Canada and moving. But the thing is that this movement theme kept coming up for me. And so as I'm playing my wife, I'm getting frustrated because she's not moving fast enough for me to get the ball. Now, I've never had this frustration before. I don't know where it came from, but it really frustrated me that yesterday. And so I have the dream, and this is what happens. I'm just going to read it to you. So there are 4 of us using this remote. Okay, so we're watching a TV in the dream, which is kind of weird. And we're flipping through the channels on a TV. And we're trying to find something good to watch. That was the intent. My wife's in the dream, and it just happens to be in the dream. So we're all there, and I'm using the remote. I have the remote, and I keep getting stuck on the same channel. And I write down in brackets, frequency. I'm stuck in the same frequency. I'm stuck in the same vibration. I'm stuck in the same reality. That's what that means to me. Frequency, because I write it in brackets, that to me means frequency vibration. I'm stuck on that channel. I can't flip to the next channel or a good channel. So it's frustrating because I keep trying a different combination of buttons on the remote. I'm like going like this in the dream, right? And but the channel doesn't change, and I feel stuck. So again, I'm just writing down what I was dreaming about. So then I say to myself, I write down, this is me now. I come in and I write this down. And remember, I'm like still in trance as I'm kind of pulling out this dream. I say, what is the subconscious trying to show me? Then I'm pulling from the dream again. Sometimes it's not about pressing the buttons harder or more quickly to change the channel. And then in brackets, again, I put frequency to change the vibration, to change the reality, to change the simulation, right? Sometimes it's about moving to another room completely. Remember, we're watching this TV in this room. It's about moving to another room completely, another environment that will help you change the channels, the frequency, the vibration. Your current environment might be getting stale, and that's okay. Change rooms. So then that's the end of the dream. And I went a little bit further, and I said, is there anything else that I need to know? And there was some stuff, but it's not relevant to what I'm sharing with you guys. So why is this movement so important to me? So yesterday I'm frustrated. There's a movement. I'm trying to change channels. I'm trying to change the frequency, vibration. I'm trying to change my reality. And the dream's very clear to me. The message is change rooms, move, do something. Now, I already told you at the beginning of the video, we are moving, but it wasn't about waiting until we actually physically move, because we got a lot of stuff and this can take a couple months to do, 2-3 months to do. It was about move out of the city, like just go. And so we happen to have a ski trip planned. We're leaving tomorrow. It's about 4 hours west of here. We're going to come back Friday. So we're just going for a night. And then we're doing another one on Monday, on Sunday, come back Monday. So I'm going to be getting a lot of movement in. But that was the message in the dream, is like, just move, just do, not just like go drive, a few miles away and then come back, or it's not about going for a run. The message was very clear to me. We've got to get in our truck, get in our SUV and drive. And we have a trip planned, 2 trips planned. So as soon as I had come to that realization in the dream and I went back to sleep, I kind of relaxed. And the reason I relaxed is because when in the past I've made these moves, it could be a short trip, like a little ski vacation. It could be like going to Mexico for a week, or, Cancun or something, or whatever the move is. It could be just going to Toronto, the big city, right? For us, because we're in a smaller city, for a couple nights and then coming back. When I make that move, I usually get new information, like in the physical realm, in this 3D physical realm. And that new information then stimulates new ideas in a new direction. So I'm excited, because as I started to relax, knowing I'm like, oh, this move is going to lead to some good information. Now I can enjoy the ride. And so we've got this trip planned. So that's how I use dream journaling. And that's why I write down my dreams, because it helps me relax. And when you're relaxed, guess what happens? Things start to loosen up. It's like reality just kind of unfolds for you. It's already happening anyways. But when we're tense, when we don't have that calm inside, and things kind of get muttered, things kind of get mucked up, and it doesn't flow as nicely for you. And so anyways, long story short is, I wrote down the dream. That's how I do it. I encourage you to do it. What are the steps? Okay, so what I did was, when I woke up in the middle of the night, I had a dream. I didn't really, it's not that I know the dream. It's not like I get this vivid dream all the time. They're not always vivid. sometimes it's just like, you might want to write this one down. So then I get up and I start writing whatever I'm writing. Now, guess what happens? This is step one. You're writing down the dream, right? As you're writing down the dream, you're going to get more information. It's like this valve opens and then you get more information. Now, if you stop writing at that point, then no more information will come. But if you keep writing, it's like you could see it as like an activation to the higher self. The higher self's like, oh, this person's taking action. I'm going to give them more. And that's how the higher self works. It's like, here's some information. And then you do something with it. You act on it. You activate it. You crystallize the frequency of vibration. Guess what happens? You get more. And that's really what step one is. It's about writing and then whatever comes else. Writing, whatever comes, keep writing it down. Now, you could write pages or it could just be like, a one type thing. You got to realize there's a lot of people going through a lot of fears right now that they've had buried in their subconscious, but now they're starting to come to the surface. They'll come to you in your dreams, especially if you have reoccurring dreams. Write them down. There's probably a message there for you, okay? Step two, once you're done writing the dream and you're like, okay, that's the dream. There's nothing else coming through. Ask yourself, what is the subconscious trying to show me? What is the subconscious trying to show me? Your body has these feelings because it's trying to get your attention. What is it trying to show you? And then all you do is you just wait. And you're in a deep sleep anyways. It's going to come very easily. And then the answers are going to start coming, okay? And you're going to write them down. Now, if you want, you can go to step 3. So step 2 is just to write down, what is the subconscious trying to show me? You can go to step 3. Step 3 is there anything else you want me to know? It's just another question. And then you can go further. And then you'll get more information and you write that down. Here's how to interpret the dream. When you're getting the information, if you're like, ooh, that really connects with me, or that, ooh, that's true for me, then that's what it is. It's really that simple. You don't have to get in a head game about it. It's like, is it true or is it not true? Does it connect? If you read the words and you're like, ooh, those words really connect with me, that seems to be, then don't second guess it. That's what it is. Okay? Especially if you do this a few times during the week and the message is the same, and you go back and you actually read your journal and you're like, oh, the message is the same. It's very clearly your body is trying to get your attention to deliver that message. Okay? Awesome. So again, write down the dream. What is the subconscious trying to show me? Number 3, anything else that you want me to know, write it down. Get to work. Okay? Just write. It's not that hard. You don't need a journal. You need a piece of paper and a pen. Put it somewhere where you write. And then when you go to bed that night, all you're really doing is you make an intent. You set an intention like, I'm going to write down my dream tonight. If you go to bed and you just have the pen and paper there and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And you just go to bed, that's fine. Set an intention. I'm going to write down the dream tonight. That will be the night that you'll probably get the dream and the message that you need to hear. That's how you unlock this hidden potential inside of us. The subconscious is so powerful. It's so powerful. It has so much information and infinite that you don't need to take lifetimes to go through trauma. You don't need to wait lifetimes to go through lessons. You can get the ones you need instantaneously by starting this dialogue with the subconscious and your higher self. And like I said, this information is coming from a higher playing field. The higher playing field is looking down at you, your physical body, and being like, ooh, this person's been stuck on this thing for a while. I'm going to send them some information. Let's see if they get the message. How do you get the message? How do you download the message? You write it down. Okay? I hope you found that useful and helpful. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you get some interesting messages from your dreams, let me know in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, are you doing this? Is it working? And do you need any help with this process? Because I find it's a very, very powerful process to discover key messages in your dreams to unlock this potential inside of us, okay? Thanks for listening and watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you know someone that could benefit from listening to this video and watching it, please share it with them, okay? Share the love. Thanks again for watching. My name's Steve. We'll talk to you again next week.